Stephen A., with all due respect, this is not about pointing the finger. Stop. What became apparent to me in this press conference is that we do not have all of the information here. And it was frustrating to me that the Celtics declined to elaborate or to give more specifics about what exactly the rule breaking was that led us to this point. So that I just want to get that out of the way first. But to answer your question, Molly, I think what stood out to me, I think what stood out to me is that Brad Stevens, he was upset. That's what stood out to me about what he termed rampant Twitter BS is the word that he used, that women were unfairly dragged into this within the Celtics organization. You could see that Brad Stevens was visibly upset about this. And I also found that to be gross and unnecessary, that folks were bringing in the names and the images of women that is just not a fact. That was purely speculation. And so to me, that is what stood out. But the Celtics as an organization could have done more, and short of doing more ahead of this yesterday, they could have owned that responsibility in this press conference. I understand that there were legal parameters that they had to operate within for everybody involved, and I appreciate the fact that they brought in outside counsel and did a thorough organization, and I think that that is something that was clearly necessary in this situation. But the fact that it was able to go on all day, the fact that we are sitting here debating whether somebody else should have been suspended or not, we are not here, Stephen A., to further blame women. That is not why we are here.
First of all, let me be very clear. I don't appreciate where you're going with that. I'm not blaming anybody but Ime Udoka. He deserves, the fact of the matter is, I've said he deserved to be fired if they were going to fire him. If you're not going to fire him, then don't fire him. My issue is all of this being publicized. The point that I'm trying to make is just like you're not mentioning. Excuse me. I listened to you. You're the one telling me to stop on my show. It ain't happening. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I've already said he deserves to be fired, or he deserves to be there and handle it internally and privately. If you're not going to handle it privately, if you're going to publicize it in that fashion, then obviously it provokes everybody wanting to know, okay, well, who are the parties involved? When you have Amina Smith in Boston and other women pointing out the fact that there were women who were wrongly implicated in all of this, it's a disservice to them. I didn't come out with the report about a consensual relationship. I didn't come out with the report ahead of time leaking that they were going to suspend him for the year. They did that. And my point is, considering how pervasive this kind of stuff has existed in professional sports for many years, my whole point is that, make sure that you handle it in the same fashion it has always been handled. You could have fired him, and then we could have speculated till the cows come home, but he's gone. But to keep him there, keep him employed, but in the same breath, suspend him for a year, then also that year is indefinite. That is the issue that I have. Nobody's trying to protect Ime Udoka, and certainly nobody is trying to protect, is to excoriate the women involved or anything like that. I'm talking about how things of this matter are usually handled from an HR perspective, from an organizational perspective. That is not consistent with what we have seen throughout the years. That is the only point that I was trying to make. I'm not trying to attack anybody. And if anybody deserves to be attacked, it's Ime Udoka for putting himself in this position. I've made that very clear. I'm just talking about you got owners and everybody else. They know the kind of stuff that's going on. You didn't say anything about anybody else. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them. They didn't say anything about everybody else all the other times this stuff has happened. But now when it comes to him, it's all over the place. That is my issue. That is my only issue.
You got to respect the fact that Stephen A. is such a knowledgeable guy. Like, he knows how to diffuse a situation And at the same time, he knows how to rebuttal without the mob attacking them, the audience attacking them because it's a woman, right? So you definitely got to appreciate that. And second, what the fuck is going on with Ime Udoka? Like, did he get somebody pregnant? Like, is that why this is such a big news? Because to me, honestly, when I first heard it, I'm like, okay, he had sex with a staff member. It happens all the time. Why is this such a big news? Yes, he's in a higher authority. Yes, I believe he should probably get suspended, but for a whole year for having sex with somebody, there's definitely something deeper to this than we don't fucking know. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, man. This is getting crazy. I'm looking forward to hear what the actual thing is. You know what I mean? Because there's definitely more to it. Because to suspend a coach that just got you to the finals for the first time, I believe, since 2010, there's got to be more to it. That's insane. Yeah, I think if I had to give an opinion, this is all just, free thinking. I'm not saying he is doing this. I'm not saying I saw anything. Just all speculations. I think this dude probably gave somebody something on the staff, like I'm not even gonna say it, or either he got somebody pregnant, because it can't just be because you had sex with someone on the staff that this making such a big news. So it's gonna come out. And when it comes out, I'll talk about it. But what do you guys think? And shout out to Stephen A. Smith for putting her in her place. Like, stop trying to, like, not everything is about coming after women. Like, women no one's coming after women. Stop this. But anyways, like, share, and comment, and let me know what y'all think. I'm out.